Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. With all the attention on the presidential race, sometimes we forget about the local races and about the future of Congress. What about New Jersey? Well, according to the polling, there is only one competitive race right now in New Jersey. Tim Tracey is with the Monmouth University Polling Institute. What is that race?
So that race is in New Jersey's 5th congressional district. So that features Republican incumbent Congressman Scott Garrett facing off against Democratic challenger Josh Gottheimer. And the race really has garnered national attention. It is one of the races that the DCCC is kind of highlighting in their Red to Blue program in terms of trying to convert Republican districts to Democratic districts. And Josh Gottheimer, really has been able to raise a lot of money. He's a former Clinton speechwriter and has some connections to the Clintons still to this day. And I seen a poll recently, and I believe it was commissioned by the DCCC that showed Gottheimer polling fairly close to Scott Garrett. Now, a lot of people have made it a point to target Scott Garrett's district, especially in light of his comments last summer about not wanting to raise money or campaign funds for Republican candidates who may be gay. A lot of people pounced on that comment and really made it a point to kind of target him this election cycle. And
just to be clear, the District 5's up in North Jersey?
North Jersey, Bergen County, a couple other of the north and northwestern counties.
It always fascinates me how an incumbent becomes vulnerable, because everybody says they hate Congress. Congress has poll numbers down with like warts and lice, and yet 80–90% of congressmen are always reelected.
Well, and that's the problem. It's when you ask the generic, do you approve or disapprove of the job that Congress is doing? Like you said, it's about a 17% approval rating. It's it's abysmal, but everyone blames it on other Congress people and not their Congress people. So that's kind of where that comes from. But it'd be interesting to see this year if Scott Garrett, who's known as a Tea Party Republican, has finally met his match in terms of finding someone who's able to fundraise as much as he has been able to.
Is that right, as much as?
Well, it's close. Josh Gottheimer has been able to raise a significant amount of money this cycle. I'm not sure of the exact funds that he's been able to match, but I know it's been over $1 million.
I would be remiss not to congratulate Monmouth on the polling. You really have gotten a national profile because of this poll. It probably worked out more than anybody's wildest expectations.
I would say so. So, when our director, Patrick Murray, founded the Polling Institute in 2005, we really were New Jersey-centric. Kind of was our goal to establish Monmouth as the poll of record for New Jersey, which I think we've done. But beginning in 2014, we started to do some polling outside of New Jersey for the midterm elections, so different Senate and gubernatorial races. But then in 2015, our director made the decision that he was going to, poll extensively on the presidential race for 2016, and that continued throughout the primary process and has continued through up to this point. And it really is amazing how quickly Monmouth was recognized for not only its accuracy but its transparency and its methods in terms of how we poll people.
Tim Tracey from Monmouth University Polling Institute, thanks so much for being here. There is a documentary that is out that talks about police officers who are hunted. Vanessa Tyler has that when Jersey Matters continues.